Happy Friday, Ranger Nation. It is time for the Ranger Weekend Review. You made it another week, so let's talk some Power Ranger news. We had a bunch of news. Let's see, some trademarks, craziness going on with that. We had a lot of, at least some of the people from Saban brands. We got a list of the ones who went over to Hasbro. We have con stuff, we have merch stuff, and oh yes, comic stuff as well. Grab a drink, hit pause if you need to. Make sure you have your drink so we can open this one together. You ready? You ready? Alright. Grab a drink, sit back and relax. The Ranger Weekend Review starts right now. Welcome back to episode 45 of the Ranger Weekend Review. 45th Friday in a row. We have done some Ranger news. Episode 50, mark your calendars. It's gonna be a live stream extravaganza, I guess we'll call it. I will at least say it's going to be a complete live stream. It's going to be my 50th Ranger Weekend Review, and it's also going to be like the weekend before Morphicon. It's going to be really crazy, and I hope to see you there. But right now, you are here, which means we got to talk some Power Ranger stuff. We're just going to start with, I guess, Super Ninja Steel news, and the fact that Power Rangers no longer qualifies for some special New Zealand film grants. They're kind of bonuses. It was a New Zealand film grant. It was one of the many aspects of production, allowing the production company an additional 5% incentive bonus for filming in Auckland. I think their contracts are up in May of 2019. They're no longer getting the 5% perk, and Hasbro owns the company now. I'm sure that's going to get some people thinking that, hey, maybe it's going to start moving back. If that were to happen, we wouldn't find out for quite a while. Beast Morphers is in production. I mean, Beast Morphers is in New Zealand. We won't know anything for a really long time. My gut kind of says it's probably just going to stay there. They have it good there. They know what they're doing. They're probably going to leave it there. But, oh, shout out to Power Scoot Blog. Thank you, guys, for that article. We did have some just Ranger in general news. Now, I guess there are some notable Saban brands employees that have gone over, and now maybe some of these names like you don't really recognize, or maybe some of them you do. People such as Jason Bischoff and Melissa Flores. I think I mentioned them before. They also, if you guys are oh hey, did not even plan that. If you're a Hyperforce fan, they did that weird one-off like villain kind of RPG that was kind of fun. We got Brian Cassinetti, Senior Vice President of Power Rangers Franchise Development and Production for our Allspark Pictures. Allspark Pictures is like Hasbro's, I guess, I don't know, it's one of their brand things. Yeah, as well as Laura Suh, who's the Senior Graphics Designer, and Paul Strickland, Production and Development, Power Rangers. So we are going to have some of the names coming back. I'm glad that, I mean, Jason and Melissa they reach out to fans. It's really cool to be able to interact with them on Twitter. And I don't think they really had a lot to do with Ninja Steel. But all I'm saying is we're all crossing our fingers for a breath of fresh air with Beast Morphers. So let's see maybe what this team can do of the people who, you know, they're still bringing in. They're bringing them back for a reason, you know, and hopefully this is going to be a good thing, and Beast Morphers is going to be a breath of fresh air. That's what I'm holding on to. There were some trademark activity as far as Power Rangers is concerned. Q Rangers, we found that was originally filed in June of 2017. Because Q Ranger, you probably recognize that name because that's the Toku, that's the Sentai that just ended. They've also, like, just looking back into some of the other ones, Ghost Rangers, which was originally filed in December of 2016. It was granted a second extension. Some of these are doing, like, extensions of time for opposition, like Power Morph, Phantom Ranger. I mean, okay, I kind of get Phantom Ranger. And Beast Morphers. Again, these are trademarks, and some of them have been renewed. Maybe they're just things because they want, you know, they want to sit on that trademark for something in the future. Don't really know anything else about it, but check out Toku Nation if you want to read the full wrap-up on everything. Movie news! No, never reading movie news. Comic news. However, we definitely have some comic news for you. What came out this week, guys? Oh, I gotta get it. I gotta get it. What came out this week? Oh, this cover. I'm just gonna do this right here. Just slow pan right there. This cover is gorgeous. I love the mirror, the puddle shot with Kim and evil Kim. This issue it's really good for Ranger Slayer. Really good for Ranger Slayer, I think. I'm not going to talk about it though. I don't want to spoil it if you guys don't have it or haven't read it yet. But look next week, early next week probably, and I will have the review of that guy up also. And if you're a fan of the Go-Go Power Rangers series and you want to get all of the trade paperbacks of them, I have a bunch of news for you. Go-Go Power Rangers Volume 1 is coming out soon. That would be July 17th. If you want to get it on the pre-order, I have the link below. Also, Go-Go Power Rangers Volume 2 has it's like officially been out. There's artwork and everything for it. That comes out in December of this year. And then Volume 3 was just put up on Amazon. It was crazy. I'm on Amazon. It's a thing I do. If you're like, how do you find this new stuff? You just get on Amazon, search Power Rangers, and search by new. You just have to be crazy enough to do it like every day or every other day. And yeah, eventually you come across something. But this guy, artwork, everything, boom, it was there. That's crazy. Normally you get like the release date, then maybe some information, and then a cover. I'm rambling. Let's just say there's a bunch of stuff if you're a fan of Go-Go Power Rangers. Moving on to Legacy Wars, boom, we get a new Ranger, and that is Cassie. She's going to be a common rarity, and she will be a Defender releasing today. So if you want to go pick her up, go give her a check out. I'm not sure on her moveset or anything, guys. That's when I'm recording this, sorry, but go check out Legacy Wars. I'm sure when you try to buy her, you can figure out what she does. Merch news, however, not a lot of merch news because it was kind of spread out. Like there was new comic stuff, and I probably have a beer. There's new comic stuff in this section. We have PMC stuff in this section, but just merch itself. San Diego Comic-Con, we're gonna have these shaker bottles are gonna be there. They're a San Diego Comic-Con exclusive if you would like to. Is it G Fuel? Yeah, G Fuel energy drink, and get your Ranger ones. The only way to get them will be at San Diego Comic-Con, so I guess start checking eBay for pre-orders. Sorry guys. But, I mean, if you really want to search Power Ranger Cup, there are definitely ones out there. I know there's at least Tumblrs, probably still at Spencer's. Is it still called Spencer's? It doesn't matter. At any rate, you can get some if you want, but if you really want those, San Diego Comic-Con, I have no idea on the price. Cons, though, speaking reeking of cons, ooh, deodorant. First off, con rule number 1, wear deodorant. Rule number 2, don't not wear deodorant. Maybe I should do that, guys. Let me know down below if you want me to just do a con prep video of maybe some of the more fun do's and don'ts of conning. Conning? Yes. It's just, you know what, we're just rolling with it today, guys. It's Friday, let's have some fun. I hope you guys are enjoying it. But let's talk about PMC real quick. We did have a guest announcement. I honestly don't know if it was like he released it first and then PMC, but on a random weird guest announcement, Austin St. John is coming to Power Morphicon. Before you get too excited, please note that it's Thursday only. He's not going to be there Friday, Saturday, and Sunday for the normal con hours. He actually is already scheduled to be at a con in, man, I want to say last time I guessed Detroit, and I'm going to go with that again, or like maybe Milwaukee or something, but he's not going to be in California is what I'm saying. But he is going to be at PMC on Thursday. This is what I know so far, okay guys? They have said next week they will give out more information on it while things are being finalized, so next week I will definitely let you guys know. Next week after that info comes out, I might end up filming another PMC video, so if you guys are liking those, episodes 1 and 2 are out. They're in the PMC folder, or the folder, they're in my PMC folder. They're in the PMC playlist. If you are interested and you want to get caught up in even more of the hype that I've done, yeah, Austin St. John's gonna be there. They can't, like, they're not gonna charge you to meet him, but he's still gonna be there with his table out, and you can pay for autographs, pay for whatever. So if you had something and you know you really wanted the whole team to sign it, or as many that were gonna be there, there you go. He's gonna be there, but it's gonna be Thursday, which the Con starts Friday late. Most people, I don't know, and it can't even be in the event itself. It's going to be, and again, this is like things I've heard. They're thinking it might have to be like in a hall or kind of right outside the building, because Thursday is setup day. So vendors, I mean, there's just going to be boxes of people, like their merchandise out, getting their tables set up. So you can't really have people being wandering around this con floor, you know. But anyway, we'll get into more of that later. That was just my little ramble about nothing. I guess this was just informative. That was an informative ramble. I am a little rambly today. PMC also kind of announced that they're going to try to be getting an event together on Thursday. They've done it before. I think it was last year. They did a Thursday, kind of, you had to pay. It was an experience. They took a bus. They went to go see, I think it's called House of the Book. That's the building that the command center looks like. I don't actually know if I'm going to have a picture of it up on the side, but just imagine the freaking command center, okay? That's what it is. So it's not really open to the public though, so I think they're trying to work on being able to bring some people to the outside so they can do it. I think they even took to like the park, like, you know, the Angel Grove Park where they found all the putties. Like, you gotta go there, and it seemed kind of neat. When I get more details, if, when, whatever, I will let you know in the Ranger Weekend Review and, again, the PMC videos. Full convention artwork. Boom. Or at least some of the convention artwork. There's gonna be your print this year, so if you guys were wanting to add on things that was gonna have the convention print, that's what it's going to be according to Instagram. The logos are not going to be on it. Now, it had a bunch of the PMC logos on it. It had the Hasbro and the Power Rangers logo on it. I'm not 100% sure what logos they mean, but just know that this might not be the exact final one. May or may not have logos. And of course, we cannot end it without talking about mighty Lord Drakkon. Lord Drakkon, that figure that you're forking out $50 for if you're going, or more if you want it to be shipped to you, because it's really cool. We got a more in-depth look. We got a look at the packaging. It looks really nice. It feels like a collector's packaging, to me at least, and that means a lot. I probably am going to open mine, but I might put it back in the packaging to display it. So for me, that I don't know, I just like that. If you'd like to have something for him to sit on, i.e. his throne, holy crap, you can get a throne now too. That is right. Obviously, the Lord Drakkon figure is not included. If you are attending, it is going to be $65. Non-attending is $80. International non-attending is $100. These are limited, handmade, and painted just for the convention. Yeah, paint will vary some per piece. Each will be boxed and numbered. If you want that throne for your display, get on it. I guess that's what I'm gonna say. Get on it. I think that is about it for Power Ranger news for you this week. Next week, like I said, look forward to, we're gonna have Go-Go Power Rangers 11 review. Probably gonna do a PMC hype video, especially because of all the stuff that we just went over. And who knows, anything else that happens big in the world of Power Rangers, and Friday for the Ranger and Toku Weekend Review. Stay tuned, because I'll be posting the Toku Weekend Review later today, which goes over all of our rubber-suited, spandex-suited friends that don't speak English. Stick around, it's a lot of fun, I promise. Thank you so much for joining me, guys. I really appreciate it. That's all I have. That's all I have. My name's Ranger Liz. Have a great freaking weekend, guys, and I'll see you at the next video. Toodles.